Our next attack that we're going to use is from what we call an S mount. We're going to make an S with our legs. And we're going to set up the first one. I've heard it called paper cutter. It's a gut wrench, a jackknife, a can opener, a couple different names for it. But when we're riding our hips up high, like we talked about, we've got a good high base. I'm going to switch one leg. And now my legs are in the shape of an S. It's called an S mount. I do this a lot of times when I'm setting up an arm bar or if I'm setting up this attack. This is a good way to keep a good base. Be careful if you've got a guy that's really strong or has really long arms. He'll try to put this hand in your armpit and push you off this way. That's fine. If he does, we're going to attack the arm bar that we're going to show in just a few seconds. But from here, what I want to do is I want to take this side of this arm and this side of this arm, and I want to put them on the sides of his neck and clasp my hands together behind his head, like that. I just want to grab, okay? And now, see how my arms are kind of making a scissor motion? I'm going to cut like scissors, and then I want to take the top elbow and try to drive it to the ground. So when I'm here, I want to take this top elbow, and it's going to be making a motion like this. All right? We're here. I take this, I drive it straight down. We get a tap from here. You can set this up out of knee on chest, a couple different positions that we're going to talk about. It's a very, very powerful attack. Again, we're here. We've been riding up higher and higher. We've got a good high mount. We're going to switch our base. We just push ourselves up and switch our base over into an S mount. If you need help, if it helps you, grab your foot and drag it up close to his head. However, you need to keep a good steady base. I stay low. His legs aren't really a threat to me right now. This arm is really the only threat of him pushing me backwards. That's fine. We're not going to be here long. We're going to take these hands, push them straight behind his head, and then pinch and move down with our top elbow. So we're here. I go straight down. Right there. From the other side, I've got a good high mount. I switch into an S mount. I switch here. I grab my hands behind his head. This time it's this elbow. Go straight to the ground. I'm here. Go straight over. Okay? This one, it's a lot of pain compliance, and it sets up some other attacks that we're going to talk about. But you will catch a lot of guys in this attack, and there's so much pain involved in it. A lot of times you get a really quick tap. One more time from this side. We're here. I walk my hips up really high. I've got a good high mount here. I can use, I can play for arm control, whatever. However, I move into the S mount. I can do that all in one motion, or I can do that in some steps. I like to do it all in one motion. I go here, and I just slide the legs up. I'm pinching. This foot is pinching to this knee. I'm pinching together. I grab behind the head. I'm going to pinch down. It gets me a lot of leverage. It's a really painful neck crank from here. I'm pinching in and twisting his head. Okay? That's your paper cutter, your gut wrench, your jackknife, your can opener, whatever you want to call it from the S mount.